Hello, fellow penny pinchers. Let's be real. Living in New Zealand can feel like a constant battle against your bank account. Everything costs just a little bit too much, and before you know it, your hard-earned dollars disappear faster than your Wi-Fi when your neighbour's streaming Netflix. But don't worry, I've got some clever tricks up my sleeve that I want to share with you. Here are 5 mildly sneaky ways to lower your everyday expenses without feeling like you're sacrificing your sanity. One, budget like you're being audited. Sure, budgeting sounds about as fun as watching grass grow, but trust me, it works. For 1 month, track everything you spend, yes, even that cheeky latte and those cheeky packs of Whittaker's chocolate. Use an app like Pocketsmith, or just go old school with a pen and paper. Once you see where your money is going, you'll probably be surprised or mildly horrified. From there, set limits on discretionary spending. Fun stuff like eating out, shopping, or spending on those must-have limited edition sneakers. The key is to stick to these limits like glue. You'll thank yourself later in a big way. Here's a pro tip. Make a game out of it. Set a weekly spending cap, and when you stay under budget, reward yourself with something that doesn't cost money, of course. It's like tricking yourself into being more responsible. 2, become a grocery store ninja. Grocery shopping, one of life's necessary evils, but it doesn't have to be a total wallet drain. Before you head to the store, make a meal plan, write a shopping list, and for the love of Marmite, don't shop when you're hungry. If you do, you'll walk out with 15 packets of Tim Tams and a sense of regret. Keep an eye out for weekly specials, buy house brands, and swipe those loyalty cards like a pro. Woolworths have the everyday card and New World have the club card. And if you really want to go all out, bulk buy non-perishables like rice, pasta, canned goods, and be sure you actually like what you're stocking up on. Here's a pro tip. Farmers markets are like a gold mine for fresh produce at lower prices. Plus, it feels like you're doing something good for the planet and your wallet. 3, take a hard look at those subscriptions you forgot about. Raise your hand if you have no idea how many subscriptions you're paying for right now. Yeah, I thought so. Gym memberships, streaming services, premium apps, it all adds up. So here's a fun activity. Go through your bank statement and list all of the subscriptions. Get ready to be ruthless. Cancel the ones you don't use. It's like spring cleaning for your wallet. If you're not binge watching all 6 streaming services, cut it down to 1. And if you're still paying for a gym membership that you haven't used since the 3rd lockdown, maybe it's time to hit the local park instead. Here's a pro tip. Share streaming services with your family or friends. Netflix never said who exactly has to be in your household, right? 4, haggle with your bank. Yes, I really mean that. If you have debt, credit cards, loans, mortgages, it's time to give your bank a friendly call and say, hey, can you do this better for me? Sometimes all it takes is asking for a lower interest rate. And if they say no, well, there are plenty of other banks out there that would love your business. Refinancing at a lower rate can save you heaps in interest payments, and it only costs a bit of your time. So don't be shy. Get in there and haggle like you mean it. Here's a pro tip. Websites like Sorted or interest.co.nz let you compare rates. Use them to shop around for a better deal and to sound like you know what you're talking about when you call your bank or your advisor. 5, go secondhand or DIY and feel good about it. If you're not on the secondhand train yet, then hop aboard, my friend. There's treasure to be found at op shops, on TradeMe, and even on Facebook Marketplace. You'd be surprised how many things you don't need to buy brand new. And if you're lucky, you'll find some quirky gems that have vintage charm written all over them, or at least that's what you'll tell yourself. DIY is another great way to save a few bucks. Try your hand at small repairs, home cooking, or even brewing your own coffee. Every dollar saved is a dollar earned, or at least a dollar not wasted. Pro tip, have a no spend day once a week where you don't spend a single cent on anything. Your bank account will thank you, and it's oddly satisfying to resist consumerist urges for a whole day. Oddly satisfying. In conclusion, cutting down your everyday expenses isn't about deprivation or living off instant noodles. It's about being intentional with your money and finding creative ways to keep more of it in your pocket. By budgeting smarter, shopping savvier, and cutting out unnecessary expenses, you'll quickly find that the small stuff really does add up. So, give these tricks a go and enjoy watching your savings grow, because who doesn't like a little feeling of having a little more cash at the end of the month?